Now, your weather alert forecast.
Good evening on 3 News Now. Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Zeppelin with this latest weather update for 3newsnow.com. We've got some very big changes coming our way here over the next really several hours and as we head into Thursday. The threat for strong and even severe thunderstorms really starts ramping up and looking at higher chances for more numerous activity stretching from Omaha back to the east into western Iowa and northwestern Missouri. So what we're looking at is some development in the morning and then late in the evening or early evening hours on Thursday. And the main concerns that we could see, at least storm impacts, would be large hail, damaging winds, and we can't rule out isolated tornadoes. Yes, the threat for severe storms is a little bit ahead of schedule as far as our overall spring storm season goes, but we've got two systems impacting the area, one bringing in very warm, moist air, and the other one is going to bring in extremely cold air along with snow. So as we go through the rest of the evening, overnight, we could see some spotty showers popping up. Again, for most of us, we'll stay on the dry side here for the next several hours, but it's going to be extremely mild in the morning. Start off in the 50s. This is when the next round of strong storms starts to really form here at about 5 o'clock in the morning. That will continue to move out. Could see another little wave passing through and moving northward. And then we catch a little break in the activity. At least that's the way it appears right now. So anywhere between lunch and up to about 4, maybe 5 o'clock in the afternoon is when we could see a little decrease in the activity, but we warm things up into the 60s. Some spots, though, will even make it into the 70s. This, however, is when we could start seeing a higher potential or at least a rise in the storm threat and becoming severe. So again, there will be some isolated strong to severe storms at this time, possibly bearing down on the Omaha metro area. This will continue for at least a couple of hours until the cold air really starts to take over. And once that northwesterly wind starts blowing in and temperatures start dropping, we will begin to see the storm threat coming to an end. But that's not all. We see that transition from rain to snow taking place. Higher amounts of accumulation on the snow, Wayne, Norfolk, again, 2+ inches there. From the Omaha metro back to the west, this doesn't last very long, and so what I'm looking at this point would be little to no accumulation in the metro area, maybe a little bit more further to the northwest of us, so again, totals could range up to about 1 inch in some isolated spots. As far as the moisture, this is going to bring in some decent rainfall here over the next 24 hours, so we could see amounts between 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch, up to 1 inch or more in some isolated spots, and again, more in the way of snow off to the northwest between Tacoma, Fremont, Columbus, Norfolk, and Wayne. As far as the next 72 hours go, a lot of changes coming our way, and especially on Thursday, which is officially the start to spring. 80% chance for showers, storms, and then eventually that transition over to snow. It's such a brief opportunity. Most of it's out of here before even we get to about 2 or 3 in the morning on Friday. Again, the cold air comes rushing in here, and we're looking at more than a 30-degree drop in our temperatures, really almost more than a 50-degree drop when you look at the morning low on Friday morning, only up to 30. Very blustery winds from the northwest with gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Drier for Saturday with a high of 40. We're back up to 48 by the time we start heading into Sunday, and then the rain chances start going up as well as the temperatures by early next week.